Thank you for tuning in to the $5 Journey. My name is Anomaly, the author of the $5 Journey, and I will be hosting this segment. All right, so now in the $5 Journey, we talked about the journey that $5 per day can make. All right, now remember, the goal is to take you from investing $0 per day, per week, whatever, to $5 per day. All right, and then leveling up and progressing financially from there. Okay, so we have to have a starting point. There's a lot of poverty, there's a lot of low income, there's a lot of homelessness that goes on in our fine country. And you know what? I'm trying to take a bite out of that. I'm trying to do my part as a citizen to try to help resolve some of that. Okay, and one of the things that I'm doing is showing a strategy to not only help get you out of that situation, but also help to build wealth on top of that. Okay, so again, it's a $5 journey. It's a journey that $5 per day can actually make. And I know some of you are thinking, man, $5 a day, that's a whole lot. But actually, if you take a look at the book, and also if you follow some of the videos and some of the things that I've been posting on Facebook and on Twitter, you're going to see that not only will you have an extra $5 per day to invest, but you'll have a whole lot more than that. Okay, but $5 per day is the minimum. All right, and we're gonna actually get you through that. We're gonna get you to a point where you are comfortable being able to invest. Hopefully, we'll have some videos on the different kinds of investment strategies. Again, I am not an accountant. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a citizen who cares. All right. So the first part of the $5 journey is the $5 a day. All right, now you're going to put aside $5 a day into an account. Now, there's a whole bunch of different accounts, all right? Now, in the book, I mentioned Acorns, I mentioned Stash. There's probably a lot of other accounts that you can put that $5 a day in. There's normally some sort of auto invest that just automatically takes the $5 and puts it in there. You can maybe you can do it per day or per week. Just check those different apps out, check out, maybe there's some different banks. I've heard good things about a bank called Aspirations, where you can actually open it up with, I believe, $100, maybe even less. So check those things out. So this is a basic framework. You're gonna invest $5 per day, all right? And that's over 30 days, assuming that the month has 30 days. All right, that's gonna give you about $150 for the month. Okay, so that $150, you're going to continue that every month. Again, this is not a get rich quick kind of thing. This is a build over time. Now, it's not going to take you a long time because we're working with the power of compounding interest, all right? So the more time you have, actually, the better you fare. Okay, so we're going to get you to a point where you're at $150 per month minimum investing, okay? That $150 per month over a 12-month period at a 7% interest rate. Now, sometimes some of my investments are 6%, some are 7%. I have investments that are yielding 20%, 30%. But I'm trying to play it a little bit conservatively here, so we're going to say 7%. Okay, so if you have an investment, $150 per month, over 12 months, giving you 7% interest, compounding, right? And again, in my book and also here on the channel, I'll give you guys tips on different companies that you can invest with. I think I already named a couple: Acorns, you have Stash, there's that bank, Aspirations. 7% interest. Assuming that's correct, and that could change. It could be more, could be less, okay? There's no guarantee when you invest, all right? So 12 months of interest at 7%, that's going to give you $1,869.73. Okay, if we wanted to look at 24 months, let's say you continue that over a 2-year period and all you did was just invest the $5 per day. All right, that's going to give you $3,874. All right, so as you can see, there's probably about, if there wasn't any kind of interest, this number here would be 1,800. This number here would be 3,600, and so on and so forth. But because of the interest, you actually have your money working for you. Okay, and that's the thing, because with us, we're kind of limited to the amount of hours in a day, the amount of hours that we need for sleep, that we need for rest, that we need for our family. So when you subtract all those things out, you subtract out your normal 8 hours of work, we're not left with a whole lot. So the time in the day kind of limits us. Whereas money is not limited necessarily by sick days, vacation time, family time, Thanksgiving, those wonderful holidays. Okay, money, it just continues to work. All right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year, right? So this is what we want to do. So we want to get you to that point. So at 12 months at 7%, your money is working. So you get, looks like about $69 in interest. After 24 months, look here, you're getting $274 in interest. Over a 5-year period, sometimes we have the 5-year goal, where are you going to be in 5 years? You're getting actually, let's see, 9,000. You're getting about $1,800 in interest over a 5-year period. Now, are you going to just invest $5 per day for 5 years? You can do that. I don't necessarily recommend that's the only thing that you do. And again, the book has a lot of different strategies on what you can do to grow this exponentially. But this is going to be your starting point, okay? The $5 per day, 30 days out of the month, right? Giving you $150 per month of investing. All right, you're going to invest it in some sort of mutual fund, one of those discounted mutual funds that I've mentioned before. It's not hard to sign up. If you have a smartphone, you can probably do it through an app or something like that. And then from there, you're going to grow your money exponentially. Okay, and we'll get into some more tips on how we can actually grow. Some of the tips or strategies are going to be Airbnb. They're going to be Uber, Lyft. There's this new, I guess, car share kind of company. Well, I say new to me, but it's been around, I think, for a few years. But Turo is another place. So there's all kinds of things. There's real estate. There are higher yielding types of stock. For instance, I just recently, over the past month and a half, recently invested in cryptocurrency. So that would be Bitcoins. That's probably the most popular one that maybe people have heard of. But there's other ones. Really, you only need maybe about $100 to actually invest in those. In the first month, I saw a 20 to 30% return on my cryptocurrency. So for Bitcoins, it was probably like about maybe a 20% return. For the 2 other forms of cryptocurrency that I got, it was closer to a 30% return. Even in one case, it was actually probably almost 40% return. This is a launching pad. Okay, this is a format where we're going to build our strategy off of. Okay, because we need a starting point. This is going to be your starting point. This is the beginning of your $5 journey. Okay, thanks, and continue to tune in. We're going to expound on a lot of those principles that I mentioned. We're going to talk about Airbnb. We're going to talk about Turo. We're going to talk about maybe some other businesses that you can form, some other ways to kind of exponentially grow your money. Thank you. Hopefully you've got something from this. Make sure you like the video, subscribe. Hopefully you'll subscribe, and feel free to share it with your friends or whoever else. Okay, thanks. Bye.